Welcome to mine and Matty Ice's game picks for week 16 of the 2018 NFL season. Last week wasn't the best for you.
No, my first week actually with a losing record. I went 7-9 out of all the game picks.
Yeah, and I went 9-7 and almost got the Chargers and the Chiefs score right. I picked 30-28, and the final score was 29-28. So
that was a really good game.
Yeah, I saw the Chargers started coming back, and I was so happy. I really wanted the Chargers to win that one.
Yeah, and
just shake up everything.
Phillip Rivers had a good game, and so did Mike Williams.
Yeah,
stepping up for without Keenan Allen.
Definitely. So that being said, my record right now is 57-46.
And right now I'm 58-45, so I have a game ahead.
Yeah, these next 2 weeks are gonna be killer.
I know, but I'm actually my game picks this week are trying to help the Dolphins get into the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
some of mine are similar to.
That's why I got a lot of those losses, man. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think the one that really helped me out, was Baltimore. I think because I didn't go against them and you did, but there were some other ones that we just didn't agree on.
Yeah.
So let's jump into it. To start off, there's no more Thursday night games, mainly because it's too late in the season. I mean, you don't want to have...
I think everybody's played a Thursday game, right?
I believe so by this point. It's tough to tell because there's also two extra ones on Thanksgiving, so if you want to include those, possibly. I don't think the Dolphins played a Thursday night game, right?
Against the Texans,
okay.
Yeah.
So, before we even get into picks, Dolphins, bad game?
First half was bad. We kind of made it a little run at the end of the first half, but the second half we started off good, and like I told you the other day,
that big run by Keenan Allen.
Yeah, and like I told you the other day, once they started rushing and blitzing, it was from there.
I think Laramie Tunsil finally let up a sack on Tannehill. He got sacked 9 times. That's absurd.
It was. I'm telling you, once the DC started sending the blitz each, and it was bad for us.
Yeah, and then the touchdown on Diggs, Bobby McCain. Like, I can't really get mad at him, but he bit way too hard on like the play action. He was like this is where he was at. This is like where the line of scrimmage is at. He was like over here, and the end zone's like right there. So he had to go all the way back like that to cover Diggs.
I don't think Bobby McCain had a really good game last week. I think he had horrible angles on tackles. He had a bad game, but he's been solid for us all year in the slot, the slot meaning the slot corner position. But last week was not a good game for him.
And last but not least, Xavier Howard was voted into the Pro Bowl. He's in the Pro Bowl.
First Pro Bowl this year.
Only Dolphins player that got into the Pro Bowl. Really hoped that Kiko would have gone in, and Walt Aikens as a special teams player. Slightly feel like we got a little robbed there, but whatever. That's the only thing I don't really like about like the fan voting stuff. Like
Kiko had a good year, like numbers wise, but I just don't think Kiko's that good, man. I
don't know. I mean, he's the only linebacker that has the amount of interceptions he has, the amount of tackles, like the amount of productivity out of Kiko is outstanding compared to any other linebacker.
And the numbers are absolutely there, no doubt about it.
So like that's the only thing that bothers me. Like you don't reward the guys for actually doing good. It's how much they are liked.
Yeah, but the fans vote, for sure.
I wish it was like 50-50 type of thing. Yeah. Like 50% is like the fans votes, and 50% is like they're balling, they're doing
the coaches and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. Like I said earlier, no more Thursday games. So this is a Saturday game, December 22nd. We'll have the Washington Redskins. What's the score? What's the record?
The record right now is 7-7.
And then we have the Tennessee Titans, who are
8-6.
So Tennessee was like on a 2-game winning streak or 3-game winning streak.
I think they're on a 3-game winning streak, 2-game winning streak.
But the last game wasn't the one against the Jaguars, right? Or it was?
No, the last one they just played was against the Giants, and then they went to the Jaguars. So they're on a 2-game winning streak because the Colts beat them.
Yeah. Tennessee's just on a roll right now. As much as I don't want to pick them,
defense, man, their defense is good.
And Derrick Henry's just running like a madman.
I know, right?
Like, there was like when they zoomed into his face while he was running, and like he gets like the biggest eyes when he runs. It's like crazy to see. Like he's just like looking like a madman.
He's balled these last 2 weeks. 5 touchdowns and over 300 rushing yards. He's been a beast.
So I'm going with Tennessee Titans.
I'm going with the Washington Redskins for the Dolphins. I forgot their quarterback's name. I think his name is Josh Johnson. He did okay last week and for the Redskins, and he pulled out the W for them. So
wait, Josh?
Yeah, Josh Johnson.
So they benched Mark Sanchez?
Yeah.
Oh no. Wow, they just picked up a guy off the street and
yeah, he was their backup, and he came out and he got the dub.
That's not bad. So Washington, that means Washington's still in it.
If Washington wins, they'll be 8-7. Yeah, they'll still.
They just need Seattle to lose out.
Yeah, but
that's probably not gonna happen. I think
Seattle could lose out.
If Seattle would have won last week, that would have been.
Yeah, if Seattle won last week, they would have been in the playoffs.
Okay, so now we have the Baltimore Ravens. What's their score?
They're 8-6.
And the LA Chargers,
who are 11-3.
This game we're picking scores. To just start off, I'm picking with the Chargers. I've really started to like the Chargers over the past couple of weeks and seeing what they're doing, and just seeing like their whole season throughout and how they've remained consistent.
Every week, yeah.
And especially that win that they had against KC, that they just came back and fought.
Was that in Arrowhead or was that
in Arrowhead? And that was the first time they beat them in 9 years in Arrowhead, or the first time in 9 years that they beat the Chiefs at all. I'm not sure which way it goes.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Arrowhead because at one point in the mid 2000s, the Chiefs weren't that good, so I'm sure it was in Arrowhead.
All right, so like I said, I got the Chargers. I have Baltimore scoring 32 and the Chargers scoring 35.
I got the same pick as you. I'm going with the Chargers, but I think it's going to be a defensive game. I think the Chargers are going to pull out 21 points, and it's going to be 21-20 Chargers winning. And just because I don't think Lamar Jackson against a really good defense like the Chargers
will put up that many points.
But he held his own against Kansas City, but Kansas City's defense is not, to me, that strong.
Yeah,
at the moment.
Definitely that game, Baltimore's defense held them in against Kansas City.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
because when you stop that offense from scoring over
I was watching Undisputed today, and Mike Vick was saying the other day about Lamar Jackson, and then Shannon was talking about Baltimore's defense is just so good. So it's going to be a really good defensive game, and I think it's just going to come down to which offense scores the most points, because defensively it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, definitely this is going to be a game to watch.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then now let's get into the Sunday games. We have the team that just beat the Dolphins, the Minnesota Vikings, and they're 7-6-1, and they're at Detroit, and Detroit is 5-9. Detroit hasn't been doing too good. I think they just lost to the Bills last week.
Yeah, they lost to the Bills.
So Detroit, I think they're just gonna forfeit on the season, give Minnesota an easy win. But especially since it's a divisional rival, I don't really see them giving it up. But definitely I see Minnesota coming out with a win here.
Yeah, Minnesota 7-6-1. They need to win this game to stay in the playoff hunt. But I'm going Detroit. I love Stafford. He hasn't been really good this year, and their defense hasn't been all that. But hopefully Patricia can put some pieces there and try to stop the Minnesota Vikings offense with the new offensive coordinator they have and stuff. So we'll see what happens with them.
Yeah, the one that put 42 points on the Dolphins.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it wasn't all Kirk Cousins.
No, definitely not. No, it was definitely their running game.
Dalvin Cook just shredded us to pieces.
They had 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Like we said, that's
in the first quarter. Sorry.
And that's another topic for another day.
Yeah,
because that was bad.
All right. So now we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Dallas Cowboys. Tampa, what are Tampa? 5-9 too?
5-9, yeah, and Dallas is
8-6, right? Yeah. So going with Dallas. Hopefully they don't upset me this week. Like I told you guys, I gotta call my boy Stephen A. Smith. It's just an accident waiting to happen out here.
Oh man!
First time being shut out since 2003 for the Dallas Cowboys last week.
Yeah, and that game was really ugly. Once Zeke fumbled, it just went downhill. But Dak just misses. Man, he just misses these passes, bro.
If I could make a complication of every single time he overthrows 13 Gallup or whatever, the speedy wide receiver. My God, the Cowboys would have been scoring so many points because he's legit wide open.
If he was hitting Michael Gallup would be a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
That guy is open every time. Yes. I see that guy every time.
He's just overthrown every time.
Every time I watch the Cowboys play, Michael Gallup is open every play. It's incredible. That guy is good.
I'd rather not run that play at all and not just take the chance of Dak throwing it deep.
Man. Dak struggles because in that game, I was watching the game and my God, Dak had a Allen Hurns open for an easy first down, and Allen Hurns went, I think it was inside or outside. No, he went inside, and Dak threw it back shoulder. It's just
it doesn't work.
Who knows, man? And I don't think Dak's the guy in Dallas, but he's gonna be the guy there for a couple more years.
Yeah, until pretty much his contract.
Until the contract ends, and until he like significantly loses.
Zeke and a bunch of those defensive players are gonna get that money before Dak gets.
Yeah, and if he loses like constantly, like consistently, then that's when they'll make a change. But they're 8-6. Last year they finished I think 9-7 or 8-8. So and that was without Zeke for like the last 4 games.
Yeah, I think it was 4 or 5. Yeah, it was 4 games actually.
Yeah. So if they had Zeke last year, they could have been a playoff.
They honestly messed up like trying to prolong that probation. Because honestly, the easiest part of their schedule is like their first 4 games, and like if they would have had Zeke out for those, they would have had him the rest of the season just fine. And
plus Zeke, they're out to get him because these things they're out. Don't get me wrong,
but it just happened too frequently for him to just walk away too.
Yeah, so. What he did was obviously wrong. He knows that. Everybody knows that. But man, they were out to get him just because he blew up in the league and he just
got too big too quick.
He's the best running back. His rookie year, he was the best running back.
Yeah.
So, they were just out to get him, but the whole process was just a delay for them.
So, I got Dallas, and you got Dallas, right?
Dallas, baby.
Let's go. Hopefully, a big D doesn't screw us over this week.
All right. They're at Dallas, though.
Yeah. So, now we got the Cincinnati Bengals, who are, like, what, 5-9 too?
No, Cincy's 6-8.
6-8? What?
No, Cincy's 6-8.
Oh, okay. And then Cleveland is, like, what?
6-7-1,
right?
Yeah.
Cleveland can make the playoffs.
Yeah, everybody has to lose out.
Everyone has to lose, and Cleveland needs I saw it. They need the what's it called?
Everybody has to lose out. Bro.
No, the last week of the season they need the Titans and the Colts to end in a tie, and everyone else to lose out.
What's the odds of that?
That's crazy though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's very wishful thinking, but I still think Cleveland's gonna get the win this week. I mean, Cincinnati beat the Raiders last week. I mean,
yeah, they beat the Raiders, and
the Raiders. There's not much to say there when you beat the Raiders. I mean,
yeah, and I'm with you there. I got Cleveland, and last time Baker played Cincy, he threw 4 touchdowns, and he felt really dangerous.
Oh yeah, oh no, he's definitely gonna give it to Hugh Jackson, especially being at Cleveland.
Yeah, he felt really dangerous.
Hugh Jackson's getting another ball this week.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna have another great day against Cincy, and. Just Cincy's defense is just not like that.
Yeah, definitely. Who's been the best quarterback out of this draft so far?
In my eyes, it's like if you go win record, you go Lamar. But
okay,
to be honest,
being that you played more majority of the season, definitely
Baker Mayfield, the number 1 pick of the draft.
Yeah,
and he's so far lived up to the hype. He's been doing his thing.
Yes, so I'm very proud of that because. First and foremost, I wanted him on the Dolphins. Like he would have been such a huge piece for the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, he plays with such confidence and stuff.
Swagger, just freaking being the guy. That's about it for Cleveland. Now we have the New York Giants, who are still alive somehow, right?
No, the Giants are 5-9, so they're out of it.
They're pretty much out of it.
Yeah, they're out of it.
And then we have the Colts, who are what 8-6.
8-6, yeah.
Picking the Giants, just don't want the Colts to win.
Because
we really, realistically, we really need the Colts to lose. The Titans can win. Oh shoot!
No, the Titans need to lose.
Titans need to lose because
then they need to lose.
But then they need to beat the Colts next week for us to be in the playoff spot because
we need to win our next 2 games, and
the Colts need to lose the next 2.
Yeah, the Colts and Ravens need to lose out.
Yeah.
And then the Titans and us need to go both 2-1.
Most definitely.
So we got to win out, and the Titans can lose this week, and they can beat the Colts, and we'll still be in the playoffs.
The only reason I picked Tennessee is because I don't see the Washington Redskins beating Mariota and Henry.
That's the thing. Since you picked Tennessee, now if Tennessee goes into Week 17 against the Colts, obviously they're going to play the Colts. Tennessee wins, they go 3-0, and they're in the playoffs.
We'll see. Hopefully, I'm wrong on my pick.
Yeah. Hopefully.
But yeah, I got the Giants. I hope the Giants win. I know we just need to keep on pace with those 2 teams, and especially Baltimore. Baltimore, we need them to lose out. That's it.
Yeah, Baltimore and Colts to lose out. But I'm with you. I got the Giants. They finished the year off. They're finishing the year off strong. They had a bad week last week, but they're winning ball games.
Yeah, they're not giving up on their season.
For sure.
They definitely want to
fighting and stuff.
I feel like they want to just build up the team and like just have like a
They had
decent
three.
team
They actually
to
had
bring
3
back.
Pro Bowlers. They had Landon Collins, who's a beast from Bama. Saquon was a Pro Bowler, and I forgot someone else they had.
I'm surprised
I'm not
Odell didn't make the cut.
I don't think. He'll probably make it as an alternate.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was on the official list for a Pro Bowl.
Okay. All right. Next we have.
Game of the week.
I'll save it for later. I'll save it for
Game of the week.
All right. So now we have the Buffalo Bills, who are
5-9.
and then we have them at the New England Patriots.
No, who are 9-5? The opposite.
Yeah. So there's some speculation, and Dolphins can still make it in the playoffs, even possibly have a home playoff game. That being said, these things need to happen. Patriots needs to lose to Buffalo and the Jets.
Yeah, they need to lose out.
And the Dolphins need to win out.
No.
They need to beat Jacksonville and they need to beat Buffalo, because our division record doesn't mean anything if we don't have the same record as them.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
Definitely getting that win here in Miami, huge.
Yeah, that was awesome. Awesome, man.
I mean, I don't really count out the Dolphins in Miami when it comes to playing New England. 'Cause
Yeah, for sure. That's
It's just like you can feel it. Like it's double the energy in that stadium.
and Tom Brady, when he comes here, it's like this is like Tom Brady's haunted house.
Yeah.
Like, this is a house of horror.
He's 7-10, I think,
He's
all time
horrible.
over here.
He's horrible.
I mean, when you think about that, that's the worst I think he's ever played in anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Besides,
I don't know what it is, to be honest. Who knows?
South Beach. But unfortunately, I have to go against my guns and pick the Patriots.
And I'm going with Buffalo just because Josh Allen's been playing really well these last 3 weeks.
That was my second favorite guy coming out of the draft, behind Baker.
Yeah, he's a freak, man. He's pretty good. But I got like Buffalo this week. But I know New England's got this. Come on.
Yeah.
New England owns Buffalo and the Jets. He owns all 3 teams.
Yeah.
But hopefully Buffalo can win this game.
Yeah, hopefully Buffalo wins, but unfortunately going to New England. Now we have the Green Bay Packers. What's their record?
Green Bay right now is 5-8-1.
5-8-1. Wow. And they're facing the New York Jets,
Who are 4-10.
4-10.
So that's bad.
What happened to Green Bay last week?
Chicago's defense is the real deal. Like this is.
They started making a comeback at the end, but it was too little, too late.
Oh yeah. But that Green Bay. I mean that Chicago's defense is on another level. And Green Bay, I don't know what it is, man. It's the whole staff, the coaching, the management. It's just bad for him, bro. I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but that being said, I'm going with Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
The Jets haven't looked too hot. They have they're decent all around,
Yeah.
right? But they're not decent
not there
enough to
yet.
produce wins and this and that.
Yeah, they're not there yet.
Definitely, the hinge is definitely having Sam Darnold. Like not Sam Darnold as QB, but rookie as a QB.
Well, when Sam Darnold plays, they do pretty good.
He plays good. He plays good.
He's aggressive, you know.
He's, I think, one of out of the 3 guys that we've already said of the rookie QBs.
Yeah.
For me, it's Baker, then Josh Allen, and then maybe Sam Darnold. Rosen, I don't like him too much. Like he's just having a really bad year in Arizona. But Lamar Jackson is definitely before Rosen for me.
I think Baker right now is the top guy because he's the #1 pick and all of that. But to me, I think the best QB in the draft, in my eyes, is Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen.
That guy.
Yeah, he looks good. He's just getting destroyed back there.
Yeah, he's by himself and the offensive line is not good. The defense is not good. Offense is
Yeah, because you can have the best wide receivers like a Larry Fitzgerald. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything if you're not getting protection.
Nope. And David Johnson, look, his offensive line is struggling and he's having
a horrible year.
And he's a top guy, you know. But we'll see what happens with Josh Rosen in the next few years. But I think that's a good pick. I think he's gonna be okay.
Okay, so I got one Green Bay, you went Green Bay.
Yeah.
Super sidetracked.
I know.
But now we have the Houston Texans, and they are
Houston is 10-4,
10-4, and they're facing the Philadelphia Eagles,
who are 7-7.
7-7. So we're picking scores for this one. What did you think of Philly's win last week?
Great win. Nick
Crazy.
Foles is coming in about 2 weeks later than last year, or 3 weeks later. And
Nah, shoot. But
week
it's funny.
now.
He came in for the Rams game, and he came in for the Rams game last time.
Yeah, so
I found that funny.
Man, I think Philly. I don't know, man. If Philly makes the playoffs again with this guy Nick Foles, and they make a run, and they get to the Super Bowl, let's say,
That'd be absurd.
This is insane. What the hell are they?
They need to stop.
What are they gonna do with Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
Bro? Like,
it's not even Carson Wentz's fault because he just got hurt. Like,
and he's playing good. It's not like he's playing bad. He only had that one bad game where he was terrible. But
yeah.
But I have Philly this game. Philly, baby.
What's the score?
Oh, my score is Philly 24, Houston 20.
Okay, and I have Houston winning. I have them winning 38-31. Definitely with Nick Foles back there, this offense is a little dangerous.
It's probably a little bit more aggressive.
More aggressive down the field, if anything.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he just drops a teardrop all the time.
I don't know if they're aggressive. I just think they just play good when he's in there, man. I don't know.
I don't know. There's some magic there.
They're playing for something now.
With Foles. Yeah, they're still playing for something. They can still make it if Dallas loses out. So that's something to look for.
Incredible.
Now we have the Atlanta Falcons, who
are 5-9.
Their record's not that great against the Carolina Panthers,
who are 6-8.
Yeah, 6-8, right?
Yeah.
Carolina just benched. Well, speculation. They're benching Cam Newton for the remainder of the season. The next 2 games, they're out of the playoffs pretty much at this point.
Yeah, they're done.
I mean, they were one of the hottest teams coming out. They were 6 and like 2 or 3, something like that, and they just
I don't know what happened, man. It was ugly.
It's really bad.
And Atlanta had a down year. They were just all hurt.
At the first game of the season, 3 of their main players got hurt.
Yeah, and I think Atlanta's gonna make a jump next year when they're all healthy and stuff. But I'm taking Atlanta this game just because Carolina's missing their best player.
Yeah, definitely. That's a big key for me picking against Carolina. Like if Cam Newton was there, I'd probably pick Carolina, but yeah. I don't know. I don't even know who their backup QB is. Like,
I think it's Derek Anderson. I don't even know.
No. Anderson went to the Bills.
Yeah.
So yeah, just not comfortable there. So I'm going with Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Now we have the LA Rams. Took another loss. What's their record now?
11-3.
11-3. Okay, and they're facing the Arizona Cardinals, who are probably like 3-10.
3-11.
3-11.
Opposite.
Okay. Yeah. Arizona hasn't looked great.
Yeah, this is simple.
I expect the LA Rams to just get after Josh Rosen because like the all-line isn't that great.
And I'm going. This is not much talk for me here. The Rams are just completely better than the Arizona Cardinals.
Rams will put too many points on the Cardinals. That's, for me, all I have to say.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now we're talking about the NFC North champions, the Chicago Bears.
The Bears
had a great win against the Green Bay Packers last week. Claimed the NFC North title, first time in like forever.
I think 2011, I think.
11 or
10.
was it, or
2010 maybe.
Well, that year that Jay Cutler just like had a good year, or was it the time they went to the Super Bowl?
No, it was the time. It was the year they won the NFC North was the year Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
They had split the season, and Aaron Rodgers got to the playoffs, beat Chicago in the NFC Conference game in Chicago.
Okay, and Jay Cutler was under center for that one. I know that.
Yeah. He was under center in the NFC Conference game, got hurt, and didn't want to come back in. So that's right there. I just, you just lose respect for
definitely
Jay Cutler, man.
So we completely forgot to talk about who they're playing. San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers. What are they? 4-10.
4-10, yeah.
So San Fran, they got a good win against the Seahawks last week.
That's what I like about San Fran. Last year they struggled, but they just they're not playing for anything, but they continue to play. They continue to compete, try to put numbers up, try to get confidence, and their defense is not that good, but offensively they're gonna be good, bro.
Yeah, I really like what they have there. Once Jimmy G gets back, it'll be crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna be good.
Unfortunately, Jimmy G's not there. So I have Chicago definitely winning this one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked.
I got Chi-Town, and Chicago doesn't even have to win out.
Yeah,
they're fine.
Yeah, just better position if anything. Now we have the last 4 o'clock game, and we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the New Orleans Saints. Pittsburgh is like what
8-5-1, and the Saints are 12-2, number 1 in the
whole NFL, pretty much. This was really tough for me to pick. But Dolphins purposes, going with Pittsburgh, just so they can stay afloat, keep on putting that pressure on Baltimore. Because I think Baltimore's not leading the division as long as the Steelers keep on winning, and if they keep on going at pace.
Yeah, just that tie helped Pittsburgh out being in the top of the division for now.
Yeah.
But I actually don't have this picked yet, but I'm going to go. You just have to go with New Orleans.
I want to go with New Orleans so bad. It's at New Orleans, you know.
It's at the Dome, man, and the Dome is scary to play at.
It's so frustrating to decide that one.
That's the thing. If Pittsburgh loses and Baltimore wins, Baltimore's at the top of the division. Now we have to worry about Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh needs to lose out if they lose this game. So
yeah, if Pittsburgh loses, then there's a chance. It actually might be easier for us with Pittsburgh because if we get 9 wins and that's the thing. If they go, they 9-5-1 or 9-6-1 or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need.
I'm going Pittsburgh. He's going New Orleans.
No, I'm not.
You're going Pittsburgh now?
I'm going Pittsburgh, bro. Going Pitt.
On the thing, I'm gonna have you had to go from New Orleans to Pittsburgh.
I'm going Pitt, bro. I have to now.
Oh man. And then we have the Sunday night game: Kansas City Chiefs at the Seattle Seahawks. Kansas City just lost to the Chargers, and that puts them at what, 11-3?
11-3, and Seattle is 8-6.
Yeah. Really, I was hoping Seattle would have won last week. That would have been good for them.
Yeah, I think they probably would have made the playoffs. They would have clinched, I think.
But I'm taking Seattle. Great defense. Something that the Chiefs have not really played that much this season. I mean, you saw what happened when they played a great defense and a pretty good offense in the Chargers.
And Baltimore.
And yeah, Baltimore held them into overtime.
Yeah, but I think he threw an interception. But they got to him, they were pressuring him and stuff.
Yeah, so definitely I want to see Seattle have a great defensive game here. Continue their role.
I'm with you there.
I want to see the Chiefs lose, Chargers take the first place spot in the AFC and in the AFC West.
And I love Russell Wilson, man, but I think Kansas City's gonna.
It's at Seattle. Don't forget about that.
Yeah,
and it's a night game.
I agree.
Russell's prime time, baby. I'm just trying to install it in your head, man. I mean, you're going against Russell right now.
I'm going Seattle.
Oh. Wait, you going Seattle? Yeah,
I'm going Seattle.
I got you to change your head twice.
Every game this year, I've gone Seattle except the Green Bay game, and that was prime time.
Yeah.
And Russell Wilson is prime time.
I told you.
So I'm going Seattle. I'm going Seattle over Kansas City, just because Seattle with Russell Wilson, prime time, like you said.
He balls out, man. Now we have the last. I think this is one of the last Monday Night Football games because next week they won't have it.
They don't, right?
I don't think on the week 17 they have Monday Night Football. It's not the greatest Monday Night Football.
I know, right? It's such a
bummer for a game. But I feel like the Monday night games are always planned way ahead, so they don't make a change. They can't flex it. But anyways, it's the Denver Broncos against Oakland Raiders. What's Denver?
Denver's 6-8 and Oakland is 3-11.
Yeah. So Oakland just looks really bad, so I'm just gonna go against Oakland.
I'm going Denver this game. This is simple, and honestly, I hope Oakland just loses out. They go 3-13, and they get the draft picks, bro.
Yeah.
Because right now, who's draft? Well, they got Dallas.
They got Dallas, who's doing pretty good.
Who's gonna be in a 20th.
That's still.
There. And have another draft pick though, bro.
It's not about where you're picking; it's about who you pick.
That's what I like about football. It's whoever you pick, because you can get a steal in the 3rd, 4th rounder.
Oh my God.
But they got another 1st round pick, bro. I forgot who they traded.
Bears.
Was it the Bears?
From Khalil Mack.
For Khalil Mack.
But I don't know if that's this year or next year. I think it's this year.
Well, they're gonna get. They got.
I think they got this year and next year from the Bears.
And those are gonna be mid round,
late picks.
But they're still 1st rounders.
Yeah.
So they got some draft picks there.
So they're building draft capital. Denver is trying to still make it, but it's very unlikely at this point for them to make it.
Offensively, they're just not there, man.
Yeah. And finally, the game of the week: Jacksonville Jaguars at the Miami Dolphins. Jacksonville has been pretty bad. What are they? 4-10?
4-10,
and the Dolphins are 7-7. Sounds so bad to say that. But
if you look at Adam Gase's coaching record, he's 500.
500.
10-6, 6-10, 7-7.
Yeah.
Wow, how crazy.
Dolphins have been 500 for past 300 something games.
Yeah.
So it's such a bad feeling to be just mediocre and having such a great season, first season with Adam Gase, and then having a whole bad season, 6-10, and then having a mediocre season now.
Yeah,
it's just like a wave, and then now we're just like chilling there.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on.
And I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
And I think Jacksonville is not that good, man.
That score's crazy.
Offensively, with Cody Kessler, come on, man.
Yeah, is Cody Kessler still playing for them?
Yeah,
like they're not benching him for
Bortles hasn't started yet, so I got Jacksonville 13, Miami 23. I think Miami's defense is gonna just be good just because who we're playing offensively.
Dolphins,
we just need to worry about Leonard Fournette, man. Fournette's gonna probably might kill us, but other than that, if we can stop Leonard Fournette, I think Jacksonville has no chance.
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna pick the Dolphins. I don't think I've ever gone against the Dolphins, and I'm gonna have Jacksonville scoring 20 and Dolphins scoring 28. I always put 28 for the Dolphins for some reason.
Yeah, they've been finding ways to score points. So hopefully we can score some points here and stop Leonard Fournette. Because if we stop Leonard Fournette, we win this game. Yeah, like there's no doubt.
And but that's going to be a big problem because Dolphins have struggled to stop their running backs of every team they pretty much lost to.
Yep.
If you can run over 100-something yards it's going to
be hard
against the Dolphins. You're probably going to win the game.
Yeah,
this is how it's been. It's just real hard. I don't know if Xavier's coming back.
Yeah, he's still questionable, I think.
He's still questionable. If we win this game without Xavier Howard, I hope he's back by the Bills game.
And I'm sure he wants to play that game. He got 2 interceptions last time against him.
Yeah, he's going to feed off Josh Allen. It's going to be a little different, though. It's going to be in Buffalo.
Cold weather.
Yeah. So more likely they're going to be running the ball, which is bad for the Dolphins.
Sure. And I'm big with the Miami Dolphins right now in this game, just because it's a Florida game.
Oh yeah.
So definitely. They're gonna be playing like lights out. So is Jacksonville, but I just think Jacksonville's offense is just not there yet. Like they have no QB. They can't do anything.
Yeah.
They just won a game 9-0.
At least the only thing that us Dolphin fans have to say is we've been the best, if not like
the best
around the best Florida team. Because, I mean, Jacksonville and Tampa has just been horrendous. I mean, Jacksonville just had that great year last year, and look at them now.
Because they're not that good. That was a fluke. It was luck.
Defense. It was just, honestly, it was just their defense carrying.
And their defense this year is not even stopping the run that much.
I know.
But, and I'm sorry, AJ Boye, it's overrated. That guy stinks. And Jalen Ramsey's good. He's good.
Oh, I can't wait for Tannehill to throw it on Jalen Ramsey so he can shut up and stop saying you're trash, you're trash, you're trash.
The thing is, he's not gonna throw over there.
Oh, he is. He will.
You think Ryan Tannehill is that aggressive?
Ryan Tannehill is the man, and he will do it.
Yeah, you're crazy. He's not even that aggressive. He's not even aggressive now with linebackers on wide receivers.
Remember what happened to Malcolm Butler?
Yeah,
he got tested. He got tested. He got one. That's all I'm gonna give Jalen Ramsey. I'm gonna give him one because I know my boys who like the FSU Seminoles. They like that boy Jalen Ramsey, but I'm admit he's nice, but not happening this week. Talks too much.
He's a talker, but he backs it up. But he's good. He's not like amazing, He's a good corner. I'm not gonna give you props, bro.
Yeah, no. But that's all we have. Those are all the games this week.
Must win.
Yeah.
Must win, Dolphins. It's just a must win, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dropping it.
Yeah, definitely after losing this Minnesota game, have to win out.
Yeah.
But either way, like this is a game we would have had to lose if we did against Minnesota. So that being said, that's all we have today. If you like the video, give it a nice thumbs up. And also share your video to your friends if you want to see, if you think our game picks are crazy or whatever.
Go Fins.
Go Fins. Hopefully the Dolphins get the win this week. And enjoy the rest of your day.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.